4th of November. Welcome to the daily Ninja Show, where we go through the high risk, high growth shares ETFs that surround the tank. Although the tank was on the piss today, down 2%. Everyone, all the holdings were down, so he's having a day off. Good time if you haven't got him. So just looking at a daily, tank could probably come down to 39.60. All still good. So it's going to happen. He's got to have a breather. Our share market. So we're back onto weekly candles. So we're just hanging on to some interesting support there. The banking index was pretty much flat, just hanging there. America. So America's just stalling at this little shooting star here. Nasdaq, same. Okay, so the Dixie. So the US dollar index just sitting at this 100 mark. Everyone thought the dollar was going to crash, and it always does the opposite. Anyway, I reckon what's the daily? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it can break through. If it breaks 100, then it will probably have a run, which obviously gives headwinds to gold. If we look at gold on the daily, so I still, while the USD is going up, it's going to be headwinds. So I still wouldn't put it out of the cards. Another test, actually another move down here, test and bounce, would be productive. Aussie dollar gold looks stronger, obviously, because the US dollar's up, so that looks fine. If we look at the miners, it's still okay. So that's Newmont, the big boy, so still looking okay. Our XGD, not much action today. Same as Northern Star. There was a bright spark for those Sawadee Cup in Thailand. So Kingsgate's doing a ripper. So a good one if you're in that. Copper. Okay, so copper's so a bit of around the commodity market weakness. That's going to happen. In 10 years, you can't go up every day. The wire ETF just consolidating. If you don't have any of these things, the best time is consolidate when there's to buy when there's red. CopJ still looks fine. So BHP, which is the biggest holding in the tank, MVR, so he's down 1.7% today. Still, that's fine. This one, old Firefly, is now approaching resistance, so we'll see how he goes. Have still looks good. CAE still looks okay. Okay. Alright, the uranium gang. So uranium's spot price, actually you can't, it's a bit hard. It's actually off 3%. There's the little candle there, so it's come back from that high there. So URANIUM doing some consolidation. I mean, the two big holdings in them are Cameco and Casa. So you can see Casa's right at the highs there. So again, if you're not in URANIUM, like moves down to $11 would be nice to buy it. URNJ, same, moves down to 27, 28. So Palladium is getting a bit more comfortable above this resistance here, so that needs to become support and move on. There wasn't any real other highlights in uranium. Everyone's at the Melbourne Cup. If you backed the winner, well done. A lady driver, it's good to see. Go the ladies. REMX, so same, if you don't have it, $64 around there would be good. So that's it. So yesterday was Linus and today was MP Materials. It's big holding in the XMET, so we'll get to XMET. Like XMET came off too because of this, but again it's just coming down to support. Linus. Okay, so let's go for a daily. Okay, so we can see he's so that's good. So again, if you haven't got it, and tomorrow is showing a bit of something like this type of candle, I reckon you go in, because this like in time this will rip. So you buy now, you don't buy chasing. Aluka, if we just go to a daily, we'll do dailies on these for now. So Aluka's in a bit of a buy zone. ARU, I don't think that 28 cents share purchase plan is going to go very well. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. There are some bright sparks though, well, not bright sparks, but other opportunities to accumulate. There's this ASM, so they're actually producing and looking to ramp up. That's why they did a capital raise of $1.20. So it's finding good support around here. So and they are producing, so that's that's a tick. And there's a SRL, Sunrise Energy. So they've got a scandium project in New South Wales, and VTM, Victory Metals. So they're in WA. They just had a bit of a pilot production, so the stuff they were cooking worked. They got a bit of a lower cost recipe going. Anyway, that's a broadening wedge there, so you could be buying at the bottom of it. That's about it for rare earths. Okay, the girlfriend. Okay, so I go to a daily. How's she looking? Okay, so we're still forming a bottom, getting a bit of a right cheek filled out. So that's, but obviously with if the gold price goes down, then she'll probably come down a bit with it, but still forming the bottom. So that's still okay. So ETP mag, I'd still be like just buying at these levels. SILJ still at support. Now SILJ was off 2% last night, but that was because of this guy here, Kua. It's a big holding in SILJ. He basically took a takeover of a company called New Gold, who's a big gold producer, 450,000 ounce producer, plus some copper. But there are 1,000 USD cost of production, which is pretty good because usually it's between 1,500 to 2,000. They paid $7 billion, such a script takeover. So the combined company will be $20 billion, producing $3 billion in profit. So it's a bit more than just drilling holes like our kids. Anyway, so I think I'm actually just going to buy some of this tonight if there's a green candle here. All right, so that's SILJ, XMET. So XMET's down at support. Largely, he took the hit from MP Materials. So again, better to buy it there than chasing. As far as our little boys, there's nothing there. If you haven't seen it before, I did a run through of all of them on the weekend. I'll leave it at the end. Lithium, time for your tablets. So LitP doing a bit of consolidation. So again, moves down to here, should be bought. The lithium price just hanging in there, so still positive. Pilbara, so I was at resistance, so I was gonna, so a bit of a pullback. What's the daily? Okay, so maybe pullbacks to 280 on the cards. Anything? Oh yeah, we've got one little guy here. So CXO. So they issued a cap raise at 10.5 cents, and they're at 13.5. So people are obviously happy. It's a Northern Territory play. So nice rounded bottom. Looks like it might want to have a crack at resistance. So keep that on the radar. Then we got oil. So what's oil doing? So oil price just sitting there. So all good. Natural gas, all good. It's going to approach some resistance up here. So the King, Woodside, the retirement stock, my retirement stock. So he's run pretty hard. So actually, what's the daily say for him? Yeah, so put it on your calendar. If he does pull back to like $24 here, get your retirement plan in order, your dividend plan. No other bright sparks going. The others. So nickel price bit down, so nothing there, nothing happening with the nickel stocks. Iron ore. So iron ore was down today, but was still at support. So that flows through to FMG. So if you can pick FMG up at like $20, another 50 cents, I reckon that would be good buying around here. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, just a few from those. This Austin Engineering looks pretty good for bottom picking. I had a look there. PE of 7, 30% profit growth, dividend of 5.6. G&G, they're paying a dividend of 6 in the engineering space. Looks all right. Okay, palladium. So palladium's not sorry, that's look at the right one, Rudy. So platinum. So platinum will probably hold up better than gold, really. And then the palladium, similarly, just hanging in there. So if you're interested in the play, then Zim, they're a producer over in Africa. They're sitting right on support. And this GAL, GAL, they're an explorer. Coal. So coal price getting up there. So NHC 8.2% div. That's the call play preferred. And then there's this in terms of this sort of industrial space, this Wagner, they supply construction materials. Anyway, look at that rounded bottom. Consolidation and break. Okay, and then I think just lastly, was there a tech? Oh yeah, this IGL. They're actually they pay a div of 6.7. The integrated marketing and visual communications provider. MP1's still looking okay. And RZI looks pretty good. Alright, so not much happening in the commodities market. Hope you had a win at the Melbourne Cup. Didn't drink too much. Till tomorrow. If you've got any questions on anything, shares you got or whatever, just let us know. Alright, see ya.